Good day, everybody. Back again for the weekly readings. This week I'm going off of the number of videos watched for each of the signs that will decide who gets read first. So yesterday was Sag and today it is Aquarius. There were a few ties among the signs, so always helpful if you can like and subscribe to help me delineate who should be read first for the week. For now, anyways, I might change that up later. Anyhow, I hope you had a great week. Welcome to Friday, and let's see what the messages are for today. Well, I guess this week, honestly, all of my readings are timeless, so whenever you stumble upon them is when you're meant to see them. So we have the Three of Wands coming out in reverse. I'll just move it down a bit here so you can see the initial cards. The Chariot and the Four of Wands in reverse. So I feel like there's a situation that you're no longer waiting around for. Okay, the Three of Wands can mean something. Typically, I interpret this through my intuitive reads as waiting for the ship to come in, waiting for something to come in. This card really gives me the energy of this is something that you really wanted. I just heard, waiting with bated breath, okay? But it looks like it hasn't come in, the Chariot here, and you're no longer going to be waiting around for it, okay? Because it's coming out in the reverse. The Chariot, when I see this certain chariot in this deck, it always reminds me of stalemate, no movement, not moving forward, stuck. It's a really stuck energy, where some of the other cards in the decks that I read, there is that movement, there is that energy, there is that moving forward, but I'm getting that there hasn't been. I do feel this is in some way related to a relationship. Typically, this is, the happy ever after relationship card. If you're into twin flame stuff, it can represent twin flame relationships. And I'm seeing that this is in the reverse. So I do feel that whatever this was, it's a huge disappointment. It's really something that you've been waiting for, and it's just not coming in. And I guess I shouldn't say that it won't. We don't know that yet. We'll read a little further on, but it's certainly something that I think you're starting to wonder, do I really want to wait for this? Like, seriously? But this is a big disappointment for you, whatever it relates to. Let's get some more cards to clarify the situation that's happening here. Yeah, the Four of Swords and Judgment in reverse. I just got the sense that somebody broke some bad news to you, honestly. Is really what I'm feeling. Like I feel or that judgment hasn't come in, that someone hasn't contacted you about something. Whatever it is, you're taking this time out now to rest, to heal. And this is, again, where I'm feeling kind of like this heartbreak or disappointment up in here and needing to go within, to take some time to think about this, to meditate upon this. It's just a time of solitude and just needing to break away from everybody and everything for a time to think about this. And again, judgment hasn't come in yet, so I don't know if you're expecting to hear from somebody. There's two different scenarios that I'm getting. One is that you have heard from somebody, or you're tired of waiting to hear from somebody, and it's led to like a lot of disappointment, okay? Because judgment hasn't come in, it's in the reverse. And that's kind of led you to go within here and contemplate and just take some time for yourself. It's not, Four of Swords isn't necessarily a bad energy as long as you're not staying in it forever. Not quite as powerful as the Hermit energy, but certainly I just heard rest that's well needed. So the Ace of Wands really speaks to a new, always in my passionate beginning. We're getting more information about who this is. This is a new passionate beginning. I always get healing with this card, with the Temperance, and a call for balance, a call for being led by the heart, but also being practical, okay? So one foot in, one foot out sort of thing. One foot in the emotion, one foot out on land where it's more grounded, not as watery, right? This really does speak to a passionate new beginning. But again, I'm wondering if this idea you've had, or this relationship, or this hope that you've had for this relationship or situation needs to be a little more balanced, a little more grounded. I don't know if maybe you've been putting your heart and soul into this, and it's something where you have been waiting around and not doing much of anything else, at the risk of losing out on a lot of other things that are happening in your life right now. Okay, so with this, I don't know from the contemplation if you've gotten, any sort of sense that, listen, there needs to be more balance in this situation. Like, life can't just stop for this person or this situation that you're really desiring. We have the King of Cups in reverse here, and I really feel this represents a person. So when it's in the reverse, I feel like this is the type of person that they're holding back and they're not expressing their emotions. They're being rather chilly. And they don't actually have much to offer at this time. They're on this cement block, which just feels so cold to me when, you're surrounded by emotion. And so in the reverse, again, I feel like, this is a person who is just, they're not going to give, and you're not going to get what you want from them right now, for whatever reason. Spirit, is there a reason why this person's not giving? Tell us more about this King of Cups in reverse, or the situation around it. I really do feel like this is a romantic situation, or, a close relationship. I don't really have the feeling that it's career related at this point. Tell us more about the situation with the King of Cups here. Yeah, I just heard that your ships haven't come in. And again, we have the Page of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. And so when I see this card again, this is somebody offering something, and it's in the reverse. So again, I feel like something's at a stalemate. You're wanting something to come in, you're wanting an offer, and it's just not happening. Nine of Wands. I feel like in this process, again in reverse, honestly, my deck isn't upside down. I had checked. I just heard misfortune. I don't know if this week coming up or this past week has been one of misfortune for you, and just a great deal of frustration. I'm feeling a bit distracted right now, honestly, by this. So I don't know if you're feeling that way in your life. But certainly, this talks about coming out of hard times, coming out of defensiveness, coming out of that beaten down feeling, okay? I see what it's saying here. So what it's relating, sorry, that's my bird, guys. If he gets too loud, I'll have to stop the video and do a second one until I learn how to edit things together. But in any event, I'll try to talk a little louder. So coming out of the Nine of Wands, I think, with this passionate new beginning that you're wanting, or this passionate encounter with somebody, through balance, and like I said, keeping one foot, steady, grounded on land, and the other one in that watery emotion, right? You're going to come out of this feeling like you're beaten down and bruised after waiting and getting nothing, kind of this stalemate, nothing going anywhere. So again, I think this time that you took, or are going to take, to go within, you're going to discover that if you do incorporate the energy of the Temperance card, then you're going to find yourself in a position where you're not feeling kind of beaten down and bruised, on the defense, feeling like you can't win is what I'm getting as well. Yeah. I feel like you don't even want a lot from this person. I feel like, if you wanted anything from them, it doesn't even have to be big. You're just like, give me something, anything. I just want to hear from you. It doesn't have to be grand. You just want to even hear from this person, okay? Oh, wow. So we've got the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Tower, and Eight of Pentacles. And then we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. This is all falling under the King of Cups. I feel like this person is at odds with themselves. I feel, like there's a part of them that is very grounded, is a family person, or as, believes in family and the institution of, kind of being the head of the household where they take care of their loved ones. Okay, so this is someone who's typically really good at saving their money. They're really good at sharing. Like I said, they take care of their family and their loved ones and their friends and that sort of thing. This is someone who's grounded. Typically, this is like earth energy, so a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. And what I find interesting is they're looking over here at the King of Wands, actually looking at each other. And the King of Wands is a little more passionate. He's a little less grounded, a little more fiery. So we're going to be looking at signs like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? And this person, again, they're passionate. They've got big ideas. They're kind of go, go, go. They're, adventurous. Very driven and motivated. They don't feel as calm as this person over here. I almost feel like there's aspects of this King of Cups that they're really struggling with right now. It's kind of like a face-off. And so it's almost like their identity has been flipped upside down and they don't know who they are anymore. It's kind of a situation where they're kind of like, well, like, what am I? Who am I? And I feel intuitively drawn to say that I want to say this person is more of an earth sign. I want to say that, this is who they are, right? Sorry. This is who they really are, okay? But they're feeling this way right now, okay? So those traits that I described earlier. And then there's this side of them, the King of Wands, okay? And so, yeah, there's really just this, when I see the Tower, it really is kind of a shakedown of like identity of who am I? What the hell am I doing? What am I going to do? I feel like there's been some judgment placed on this person. I don't know if there's something going on at work for them right now. This can speak to institutions. It can represent, as far as career goes, it could be this person is part of a large institution. So, like the military or healthcare or something like that. Something that they've worked really, really hard at. They're the type of person, and this is again why I feel this person has more earthy energy to them, like a really hard worker. They're kind of like, I heard, toiling away, and they're building their empire. They're building everything that they need. And there's something to do with this institution and the hard work that they've put in, bringing about this Tower moment, okay? So this Tower moment happened at work, whether it's someone lost a job or their hours have been cut back or they're just realizing that they don't want to work so hard anymore for this. But in any event, again, this has led to a real crisis in kind of identity, if you will. The Queen of Cups in reverse, I kind of really get a selfish energy off of this. There's this sense of out for yourself sort of thing. I just heard immature, maybe tantrums and stuff like that. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is somehow related to this King of Pentacles here. And the Sun coming out in reverse, like that's the saddest thing ever, because the Sun is one of the happiest cards in the deck. It's supposed to be, one of good fortune. And I don't know if this person is involved with somebody that has really just sucked the sunshine out of their life, honestly. Like if they're involved with this person in some way, shape, or form, it could be like a family member, a romantic partner. I don't know, but in any event, it just doesn't feel very happy. There's something about this relationship where this person feels like the wind has been knocked out of their sails, or like this person is kind of all about themselves and isn't nurturing them, like they wish they could. It kind of fits the energy here of the King of Cups and Queen of Cups. I think the two of these people together, these two, it's where their current energies are, okay? And so they're both kind of displaying this towards each other. This isn't really a case of one person versus the other. There's just a lot of chaos and drama going on over here, okay? And this is probably why this person hasn't been in contact with you, hasn't, made any contact. And again, if this is a friendship, applies romantic relationship. Although, you know, with the Four of Wands, I did see that as a potentially romantic relationship. There's something going on here, though, that's bad vibing and is just taking the sun out of everything. Okay. Any advice? Any advice for Aquarius today? Yep. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so when I see this card in this reading, I really feel like time will tell is the message that I'm getting here. This is something that you can't rush. This is something that shouldn't be rushed. This is something that the fates have intervened in. I mean, everyone I'm getting here is playing their part, sort of thing, within that kind of universal energy, and it will come to be when it's meant to be, is what I'm hearing. Any other advice for our Aquarius before we go today? Any other advice? Yeah, I'm just really getting the message to hold tight, okay? This person looks like they're really in the thick of things right now. This is current energy that I'm feeling here, and it just needs to you know, to take its course. I'm hearing that, you know, if they do want to chat with you, they will reach out. But honestly, I think they're so distracted by what's going on here right now. I don't know that they will. But I think the message that I'm hearing in here is definitely that you should be moving on, okay? You should be living your own life and doing your own thing. I think the lesson learned here in this time away was not to be waiting around and putting your hopes into something that isn't moving, okay, and isn't bringing you what it is that you really wanted, okay? Let's just see. I made up some like little love message cards today. Let's just see what they would like to say to you. My pal's gonna get bigger. I just thought I'd do this for fun. Oh, okay. So the card coming out is there's no way that it's not going there. I had to walk away. So, you know, this kind of feels with that energy there that this was likely a friendship situation. There was something between the two of you that was quite close, but this person's saying that it was a slippery slope for them and that they had to walk away. They had other things to deal with. So again, I'm really getting this sense that continue on with your own life. If this, whatever this is, was meant to be, if you two are to reconnect again and to restart that friendship, you know, okay, it'll happen. But I honestly, I would caution you against approaching this person or pursuing them or anything like that right now, because they're, like I said, they're really in the thick of it and they need some time to think and, you know, kind of pull things together. Yeah, so I was just being drawn. They're asking me to look at the next card here. When you look at me, it's like you see right through me. So you two obviously had a bond of some sort. You know, there was a connection there. I think this is just to confirm that yes, like obviously this was close, and I think Spirit wants you to feel like they understand what you're going through and why you're feeling so deflated and defeated and that sort of thing. But again, the message remains the same: is live your own life, put energy into yourself. When you put energy into yourself and you heal maybe some wounds that are needing some attention, that sort of thing, you become a better person and your light shines brighter, and whatever is meant for you will come to be. It's really important to trust that. I'll end it there, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked this video, if it resonated with you, please, please, please hit that like button. It really does help the channel grow, and subscribe so that you can be notified. Got to hit that little bell too, so that you can be notified of when new readings come out. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.